Hi. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Oh my gracious. Dang, it's a limited mobility for me, dog. Oh my god. And by limited, I mean no mobility. I just realized I never posted about this stream. Oh my god. Well, it's just that happens sometimes, right? That's just how it be. That's just how it be. Oh my goodness. Look okay from this angle, but from this one, I don't. Anime Sparkle? Anime Sparkle is a hard no-go. My thing's not updated. My follower bar is not updated. That is so mean. Well, whatever. That's fine. Yes! Because we have a class trial today. Well, granted it is not exactly a class trial that Kyoko will be in. But thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. It makes me so happy. I'm gonna go ahead and start booting up the game. Hopefully it works. It has not been working very well. It's been giving me a lot of problems ever since Wednesday. Perfect. Okay. Right. And I said I was launching the game, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't launch the game. Well, that's cool too. It's fine. Don't think that updated, but that's okay. Right. Hello? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We're doing fantastic. Wow, it sounded like my phone's ringing. Which is very strange. That's my cat. Pardon my cat. What is it? We don't have to watch this. Wow, look at that normie, that Plano. And got no talent. Spoiler, I guess, but also that's kind of just where we are in the game. So we're jumping straight into a class trial that I think was self-inflicted. It was a self-ending type thing, like you know, that sort of deal. But anyways, it looks like there's much fewer than us in their actual. Well, I guess there are fewer of us now. What are there, like 8? But still, that seems like way too many. Oh my god, yeah. Nagito is. He's really something. I just got done. I had to play as him for a little bit of this one. And not gonna lie, I actually really enjoyed playing as him. But it was weird at first, and I wanted nothing to do with it. But the elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever increasing speed. That's interesting. The other elevator didn't take it all. Chiaki's my favorite, at least from this one. Obviously, Kyoko's my favorite overall so far, but love Chiaki. Oh my gosh. Especially whenever she starts getting more into things. She's not just quiet. She has big brains, which I don't have. I ain't got no brains. We're a bit great. Off to a fantastic start, if I must say so myself. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was. Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly it stopped, like it always does, except from a different location. From a different location. Yeah. Interesting. Celestia was... I really enjoyed reading for her. Like, whenever I'd have to read her stuff, I just really loved that. But, elevator stopped. I think there's other music going, so it sounds like there's actual elevator music playing, but there's not. But yeah, Celestia is a really fun character. And then the door opened. And the door opened. This is horrible, Monokuma. Make it stop. She's really sitting there playing with a mouse. She never plays. Of course she's playing right now. I don't think she likes when I stream. Maybe it's because my computer's in the way of her bed. We'll see. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get it on with already. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. Oh, homegirl, how did Russian roulette go? So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. What are you doing? Okay, bye. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. Oh boy. What an extreme punishment! Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. Thanks. I am known for my Monica impression. No, I'm not. I'm not known for anything. As a joke. That's interesting. The monitor this time is one of their tablets. Actually, it's very clearly just an iPad, but I think it's supposed to look like one of their e-handbooks, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I'm reading. God. I hope this would never happen again. And now it's happening for a fourth time. I'm too far away as well. The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Cat, if you run into that door and shut it, I'm not opening it for you. Okay. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. I know no one's more manly than you, are they, Jen? Did you bring me your mouse? Yeah, Mekamaru is gone. He is demolished. Hey, baby. I ran her over. It's okay. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. He could force soda out of his eyeballs. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer. Nobody on this first screen ever seems to die. Like, all these people are... But everyone on the first one seems to be pretty... substantial. Oh god, I forgot to read. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends. I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yeah, I'll save. I should have gone to here and saved yesterday, but I forgot that was a thing. Pekka was... Honestly, I think I might have cried at that trial. Like, low-key, just a little bit. It was almost too sweet, but... Also, it was very sweet. I don't think I've collected any skills. Jesus Christ. Alright. Also, I just want to say I'm not very good at this at all. Not even remotely. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Nekomaru's body and left leg were tied up with a metal wire. The tip of that wire was also tied into a loop. The button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. When this button is pressed, all of Nekomaru's functions cease, and he is forced to enter sleep mode. Oil that was flowing out of Nekomaru's body, the majority of it came from his fatal head wound. Head fade wound. Fantastic. One of the pillars on the side of the door was tipped over. The damaged area of the pillar was also stained. It was so heavy that even two people couldn't budge it. New looking camera. What is she doing? He's never in here this long. An enormous hammer found on the floor of the tower. It was completely clean, almost as if it was brand new. The ultimate weapon? A chain was wrapped around the handles of the door at the back of Grape Tower. For some reason, the killer was able to enter the tower from the Strawberry Hall. From the Strawberry Hall. Not Strawberry Hall. Apparently, Akane heard a rumbling noise at around 5:30 a.m. A lot of small pieces of stone were scattered underneath Nekomaru's body. However, there were no fragments on top of his body. Apparently, Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of the Strawberry House at 5 a.m. I also think it's very interesting that despite Nagito being a dick to us right now, he was willing to give us all this information. Just saying. Yeah. Not necessarily. Yeah. Kind of ultimate, I guess. But I don't know. The fact that there were so many. I get it. It was an armory. What's so ultimate about a hammer? Jesus Christ. Nobody ever talks to me this much. What the heck? Oh, it's because I. Right. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm of the wall clock in the lounge on Strawberry House's second floor, that's not proper grammar. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm of the wall clock in the lounge on Strawberry House's second floor started going off. Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm, but Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. Contact elevator. The contact elevator used to move between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at the Grape House's side. At the Grape House side? Whatever. So the last person to use it would have arrived at the Grape House. The button in Strawberry Hall that opens the door leading to the tower was broken. It was also locked on the other side. Nagito's very sus. He got even more sus with this one. Nagito, see? See? Nagito was supposed to be at the Strawberry House, but he appeared at Grape House via some unknown method. The contact elevator should have been broken. Apparently, the compass needle spun 180 degrees while it was inside the contact elevator. Clock's alarm timer. Nekomaru used his alarm clock to recover from sleep mode. The clock's arms are stopped at around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well. The clock in Nekomaru's chest received radio waves at fixed intervals and automatically adjusts itself if its time is off. I can read. I swear I'm literate. Basically, it's an amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even to set the time. Broken doorknob. The doorknob found under the tipped-over pillar. The screws at the base are pulled out, and there's some scratch marks on the knob itself. One of the doorknobs from the far back door of the Strawberry House was missing, so this doorknob was originally attached to that door. Strange feeling in the tower. I know for a lot of people he's like a comfort character, but I don't... I mean, not to like invalidate anyone, but couldn't be me, fam. Couldn't be me. Regardless of whether you enter the Tower Hall from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, regardless of whether you enter the tower from Grape Hall or Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body, the tipped-over pillar, and the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts Kazuichi arranged looked exactly the same. And that is it for our truth bullets. I swear we get more truth bullets every time. Let's check on our pet. Wow, I take such good care of it. Right, well, I suppose we'll just jump into the trial. That's fine. That's fine.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Let's begin.
In the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is.
And vote for who done it.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Dun dun dun.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right
To leave this island.
I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and
Oh no, buddy. That biscuit you gave me, it's not a biscuit. What is it? The bun? Rabbit curry's on the menu. I think that's a bad idea. But also she said that she didn't have any meat in her.
because Coach Nekomaru risked his life.
Oh, the game is quiet. Oh, yeah. I can fix that.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
Is it better?
Definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Otane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try
Nice.
going over the incident?
Okay. My fingers got close, so I was putting the gloves on, but... Right.
So I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Probably should have been listening to, like, something. I don't listen very much.
Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Yes, my man, we lived in the same building.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
I don't know, we heard an interesting story from her, but yeah.
Those. I could probably do the splits real easy.
My god.
Run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
Is Nagito gonna butt in with something rude?
Then,
Okay.
the three of us discovered
That's just how I assumed it would go.
the body discovery.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And rushed over.
Like, I mean, it's basically Among Us.
Announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
This glove isn't very well made.
Power for the time
I
being,
mean, I also have really big hands, but...
but someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Which was, you know, conveniently existing.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
No, we have to go over everything.
Definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House.
Is this the same situation
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half.
as Sakura and I?
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously.
I think it is.
We don't have the luxury
It could
of
be.
irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Oh my god.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Homegirl, you have questions. We get it.
Something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Are you being condescending to the princess?
Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon. You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking? It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the weapon... Ugh, it feels like something crawling on my finger. The only... Fuck. There was a weapon at the crime scene. The only thing it could have been was... You know... like I said, I'm not very good at this. But it wasn't. I mean, that's what I was thinking, but the hammer didn't have any blood on it. Wait, I think I know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not gonna do anything.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Homeboy. I'm also kind of sus of you, though. The hammer in the tower was the weapon? Like he said, it looks like that's the case, but... Nah. Oh, shoot. It's on auto. Nah, he hasn't said anything in the trial yet. Hey, we're off to a good start. That's not normally how it goes.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
What? Jesus Christ.
Why can't you accept it?
Because I just can't.
From Nekomaru's body. Human blood.
Find it a little sus how adamant you're being that it was the hammer.
Nekomaru. You'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
And then what? And then what? I like how they messed up the X's on this one. Like, they changed them up a little bit.
Then why bother?
Not for everyone, obviously.
If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Oof.
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
Like, I like how Pekka's is a sword. And yeah, it was a waste of time.
What was the real
And his is a fork and knife.
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene.
Except for the pillar that had blood on it. Not blood, oil, but you know, same difference. Same.
How about we look at it from a different angle? If it's
Unfortunately, we can't because of the way the room turns.
so whatever has oil on it must be
Oh.
the weapon, right?
I guess, yeah. You're the one with the brains. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something in the crime scene that had oil on it... Nekomaru's body. It was his body. Homeboy just, like, rammed his head into himself. Is it? They looked thinner.
Coach Nekomaru got clobbered.
I'm gonna pay attention. I'll see.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
Nobody.
You used what
100% of your muscle strength. It would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, homegirl. Literally, you and I picked it up. Your boobs almost fell out. It was almost tits out. It's no use. It's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Mechamaru.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So he lifted the pillar.
Oh, Mikan's is like the Red Cross or something. I don't know. It's different. It might be Band-Aids.
Maru killed himself?
Oh, we've come to this conclusion too easily. I think they are.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, that's nothing to do with the case at all.
So,
Well, I guess you're right.
but it does bother me a little. That word. Suicide. I was trying not to say it, but okay. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide, except the way he was talking beforehand, and he was like, haha, you and me, boy. You and me. We are... I don't think any of them do. Like, if you look at the way their shirts go, the folds are placed where the... Anyway. But yes, Nakamura was kind of talking like a... that kind of... It's just is a little sad talking, being a leftover and all that. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
Problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Hit it with the hammer.
For reals?
For reals?
For reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Yes, we gathered that much. All right.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
I might have forgotten to pay attention though. Killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over the pillar? Is that really it? Oh, right, the pillar fragments were underneath. Okay. Haha!
The pillar was not lifted.
That's the case, right? Right?
Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
It does.
Aimed right for his head and bullseye.
I think that's where this was supposed to go. That's where I was supposed to go. I am...
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted...
Sonia, I'm getting hella excited.
I can pay attention. Haha.
Lift that pillar.
If the pillar was beating him with it is
What about tipping the pillar over?
The pillar over. Haha, I'm on a roll. Typically does not happen that way, but... Hey.
Then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh?
I see kitty ears.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over,
That would have been neat.
fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I don't think they did that in the first one. I'm almost positive they didn't.
Considered that too.
The Akuyos could be some, like, some cash.
I see.
$2.
That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
Hear me out.
How much longer are you gonna
He
fight
could have
this?
tipped it over,
Just let it go already.
and then he rammed his head into it.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Then enlighten us.
Is that true?
Is that true?
ask you, what
Way
way
is that?
You guys, same as usual.
I can't...
You're unable to clear
They
up
might be
the
bandage straps. I'm not really sure what Mikens are.
so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What'd you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
That's the spirit.
Nagito, what the hell happened to you?
Nobody cares. We're not.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Glad you learned a lesson.
What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Of course. Okay.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon
What? I mean, I appreciate that. I take that as a compliment. That's not something I expected.
I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has
Thanks.
seen it, you know? We've seen it?
You've seen the ultimate weapon?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
So you killed him?
Only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Really?
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Oh?
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking it.
Maybe you're a little jealous?
Bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
I just meant ultimate weapon.
First, we need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh?
I mean, I'm glad that it seems like he kind of has his head on straight.
Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Thanks.
Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify this.
Glad we were able to move on from that. I was sure they were going to ask for more detail, but...
To do with the structure of the funhouse.
Okay, yes, the structure of the funhouse. It's kind of like the point of funhouses.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower. And Great
So something that I am concerned about is that the funhouse, whenever we were talking, I was Nagito and we were doing the final dead room, they said that the arsenal is the octagon, but whenever it showed the octagon, it showed it as only having 6 sides, which is, by definition, not an octagon, but a hexagon. And the Grape House is also a hexagon, so I don't know if that was just an error in like their doodle, or if it really is only 6 sides, which would be a problem and an inconsistency. And I'm probably just thinking about things that I shouldn't be, but
actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
yes.
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
She said secret.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense,
She said
but
secret.
Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
I'm a little confused why she's doing that. The 2 houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. I know this one. It's the weird feeling. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's not gonna be there, is it?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Wait!
No, that's wrong.
I'm on a roll this time. This has never gone so smoothly, and I'm gonna jinx it, but
Are they really the same place?
like we all did it together.
I'm asking that now. Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Did it?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
You're just gonna go along with that?
Doesn't it seem
We're just gonna brush that off? Okay.
When we went to Great Tower from Great Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Hajime, can you speak up? Sorry guys, he's a little quiet.
This body was in front of the door.
Basically, the body moved whenever we moved.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? You seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Then why don't you just give us the answer? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
What? I don't want to argue you.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's
But no, obviously not. Jesus Christ.
From Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower?
Oh my god. Sis,
We should have all
I liked you. Why? Why do you have to be like this?
body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
Monokuma,
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
where exactly am I supposed to debate you? You're wrong.
Anything moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
You can't just say that. What am I? Broken doorknob
There are
seems.
many different ways. The body in the pillar could have
Shoot.
been moved. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was my pillar's doing.
Forgot how to do this.
The body in the pillar in such a short time.
I can't do anything here.
That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly skilled in the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
No, just kidding.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic pillar, the body, everything could have moved it all, easy as pie.
I messed up. I messed up. I missed something. There's definitely a hole in what she just said, but apparently it doesn't have anything.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the future pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Oh, oil on the floor would have. Yeah, that was. I.
Seems you have forgotten.
Like, I'm the one who's supposed to be basic here.
Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the
Allow me to cut through those.
I'm not the brightest, but gets the job done.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
I was just surprised that they gave me a smarter character than B1. Because let's be real, Homeboy knew nothing. Like,
Nekomaru's body and the pillar
airhead, total airhead.
his body moved too.
I can't remember his name for some reason.
The oil like that is simply not possible.
I literally just watched the anime.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
And Chiaki's pretty smart, but she hasn't said anything so far.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
Really, and for why? Why did you get fired up?
Fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Our lives are on the line.
Really happened. Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either.
Because the stuff was still there.
Experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, Makoto. Oh my god.
It's still there. That's
He is
why
a
the
baby.
two towers were the same building.
Baby. He's so clueless and innocent.
Building or two different buildings, then what are they?
Reflections.
No idea, huh?
The mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then, the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Nagito.
Hey, Nagito.
The sweat.
I thought it would come to this.
I knew my turn was coming.
Coming up.
Shut up, buddy. Shut
I'll
up.
give you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
Is he gonna tell us about the window?
Wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
Okay, is it just me or the hearts kind of look like
It's also
brains?
important for me because it will help me
Determine
determine something.
something. Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
How do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
Oh my god, she's using her brain!
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
I tried to kill myself. Not me, Nagito. I'm speaking for Nagito. He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret? Could he be talking about the life-threatening game? Dun dun dun!
Final dead room, right?
When you try to kill yourself by loading a gun with 5 bullets
Didn't you?
and just hoping for the best?
That's right. Hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, the window means nothing to me.
There was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited. All by
Is that how you say that word?
From that window,
Conspicuous?
I saw some very strange scenery.
But you're not gonna tell us what it is it? Are you?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Oh yeah.
You took a picture?
Yep.
You look so sad. Ugh. Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said it, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
Well, obviously it's not on the first floor. It's at least 3 floors up.
If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense.
Oh, there's nothing on the other side of the tower. Lots of things that couldn't make sense in this picture.
Shall I call it thinking time?
Thinking time. What doesn't make sense in this picture? Well, that depends. How high up we are, the fact that there's nothing over there. Oh, the fact that there's nothing over there.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind you. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shade.
Where's the
Grape House.
octagon room?
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo. Which means there are other contradictions contained in it. Oh, so I could have, like, picked any of them? What doesn't make sense in this picture? The trees. The trees don't make sense. The trees don't make any sense.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Well, the first floor of Strawberry House. Maybe there's another house beneath it.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Not necessarily the angle, but just like the contents.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not. Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Kuma's cursed eye?
Exactly, how did you know?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me.
And that's supposed to be in what exactly?
Symbols of hope. You can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just an
Homeboy, I have solved most of these. Except for the last one.
real talent. You already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Glad we're on the same page there. Is he talking about that one time? Oh. Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, what are you doing here? That's not why that's not what it says. Because I showed up. You showed up. How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
Strawberry House?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. I ain't got my thinking cap on. I can't do the... Huh? Oh god. Logic dive. Which one is it? Oh goodness, right. Okay. Let's control. Faster. Jump. Break. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay, guys. I can do this. I've done this plenty of times. I don't typically die. Oh god. Is there a reason though they're showing up sooner? Do Strawberry House and Grape House... well, they have to both exist because we both slept in them. That's gonna be wrong, isn't it? Hey, it's right. Okay. God. What were those popping up at the last minute? Ugh. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? I think this is the same building. Eee, same building. Oh my god. Trying to kill me. Kill me. God. Strawberry House and Grape House. Vertically? I mean, obviously not horizontally. We just went over that. You just got done saying that they couldn't be horizontally. Whatever. Hey. I did it! Hello! Welcome.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
I don't know the secret of the funhouse.
What kind of answer will you give, I
Wonder. Oh boy, wait, hold up. If I answer this correctly, is he gonna be like, I knew it. You're the traitor.
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all.
See, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking they were a reflection of each other.
Let's go. There is only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Which makes sense. It makes a lot more sense than them just being reflections of each other.
Then the two houses aren't two different three-story buildings. They're actually one six-story building?
Possibly more.
Think about it like that. Based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
The floors above Grape House.
I see.
Did I need to be here for that part?
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle.
No, I didn't notice he doesn't have eyebrows. He doesn't have... He doesn't have eye... Are you sure? Are you sure? Huh. Interesting. Okay. I just noticed that, like, my shining moment. Yes. Yes, here. Yes, here. His hair. Do you not have hair? He has eyebrows. You're lying to me, right?
Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the fourth floor above Grape House.
No, he has hair.
I never expected that the two
Oh. Okay.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is four-sided,
It's just walled on the outside.
right? It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes.
Technically, we never thought it was more than one building, but whatever.
A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
Still don't know where he came from.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Ahaha. I've been Kuma'd.
A building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house.
You didn't have to lock us in there.
This building was really like that?
That's right. Those two houses
Oh my
exist
God.
on different floors in the same building.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Sis, I don't think he cares.
Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
It's the same.
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
The floor goes up.
Top of Grape House.
The floor goes up?
Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
The halls were the same. Okay.
However, if they're different floors within the same building,
Oh, I guess he ain't got no eyebrows.
body in both places.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
I wonder if he ever cuts his, like, tongue on his teeth.
Do whatever you like.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices.
Hi, Jen. He's been in here this whole time. It's almost a whole hour. He's so sweet. Oh, God.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
I'm not!
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just
Was there only one thing? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash! One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
You mean a fake
What?
body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake
Hi.
body?
I need help.
Just pick one of them!
Hey, Jen. I don't know what the answer is. Not even remotely. I don't know what they're asking me. I was on a roll and I jinxed myself. And I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. I'm trying to use my brain, but it's just not working. It's just not working.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
You mean a fake body?
Oops.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical
Hi. Help?
It's possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
Hey!
No fair! You totally stole my
Hi,
spotlight.
baby! What you
So which
doing?
one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
No clue. Where you going? No, come back! Ah. God, you're leaving me. You don't know the answer. You're gonna abandon me at my time of need? No, that's fine, I understand. Sleep is important. Yeah, I can figure it out. On my own. I have plenty of life. I can just...
I'm gonna solve this mystery. And hurry up, dumbass. One of the bodies in one was actually a dummy.
Wasn't that one?
Damn it! I'm gonna
Well,
solve this mystery in a flash.
anybody else? Anybody know?
Hurry up! One of the bodies was actually a.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Well, we know what it's not.
Damn it!
Okay.
To solve this mystery in a flash. And hurry up, dumbass! One of the bodies in one of was actually a dummy.
I mean, I don't really think any of these go. Whatever.
I'm gonna solve this. And hurry up! One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
He's playing again.
Damn it!
Well,
I'm gonna solve this mystery.
guess I'll die.
And hurry up, dumbass! One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
Mhm.
Damn it!
Fine. This is fine.
I'm gonna solve this. And hurry up! One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
I mean, I didn't think any of these would work, but like, that's kind of why I'm just going with it.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. And hurry up, dumbass! One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
No, that's wrong.
Huh. I didn't even die. That's just how good I am.
It wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Kazuichi's account wasn't the truth bullet that I shot, though.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Not just that. The parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. Yeah, homeboy. You should have known.
Nekomaru's body is Grape Tower.
I got no trash bag in my trash can. That's fine. Hey, hole in one. Wait.
Part his body, so we couldn't have built a dummy.
No. I mean, yes, hole in one, but what is it?
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
This is true, but he wouldn't have pointed it out.
Joke.
I also don't really
Hard joking.
see
It's
him
alright.
being a murderer.
Not the killer.
He wouldn't do anything to separate himself from Miss Sonia.
Fix the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
This is true. Very, very true.
That is disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's
It
body
really had me convinced this man didn't have any hair.
meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
As the floor moved.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors?
An elevator? Dang. A device like that. A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. You mean an elevator? I feel like I've seen that before. Really? Alright, let's do this. Please tell me it's an elevator. If it's not an elevator, E, right? Yeah, okay. Can I get a V? Thank you. Dang. Look at me getting Hangman's Gambit right for once.
You must be talking about an elevator.
Get it, Jen.
What?
He's so scary.
Maru's body was transported
Get
using
it.
an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower. The tower's an elevator.
It's the tower itself.
Thank you.
The inside of the tower is one big elevator,
Yes.
which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
That's why you can't see the roof.
So whether you enter from Strawberry
Oh,
Hall
okay.
or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
In theory, yeah. I'm still curious about how this elevator works.
Enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it,
Oh, just kidding.
pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
To mislead us, obviously. Goodness gracious. My liege, for a princess, you aren't that.
There's a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
I'll be nice. I'll be nice. It's fine.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Except to mislead us.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
Oh,
What did you say?
don't be a negative Nancy.
Let's put aside what has changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
Because
Come on, what does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
the things that didn't change when we moved between the towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. The picture on the floor? Oh. The one thing that all these have in common, they were on the floor?
I see.
Aha. They were on the floor.
Say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
It's not a question.
And
We're not asking her things.
why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about that elevator. Only the floor moves.
I see.
I thought that's what we were going with the whole time. Okay, yeah.
Floor moved.
That's, yep.
Only the floor moved?
You didn't notice? I mean, that's the exact illustration that we were drawing, was it not?
Only the floor was.
Yeah.
That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the 4th floor, which was Strawberry Tower, the different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Oh, they're set into the wall. I was trying to figure out how exactly that was like working. Because the doors are flat.
Where do the different floors lead?
Nowhere. They don't open.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Really?
Don't blame this on me.
Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and
Gently caress you. Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's gonna happen.
Wait.
Stop with the tasteless jokes.
You made her your sister.
What does the chain on the
Yeah.
far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as
Oh,
far
baby.
from Strawberry Tower as possible.
She's so sweet. If she came closer, I would show
That
her.
chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but seriously, hold on! Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
Oh my god, was it Chiaki?
Evidence of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
That's such an ugly building. Like, I wonder what it really looks like.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they
He's
made
so
us stay away
sweet.
from Strawberry Tower.
Yeah.
They destroyed the button and wrapped
Here?
the chain around the door just for
Oh, you
that.
can't see her.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if
You can kinda
we
see her
found the
butt a
true
little bit.
structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience.
It would've?
After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
There is?
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
Yeah. Yeah? Apparently sad enemies are sad.
You
Oh,
said
homeboy's so heartbroken.
and Grape House are connected
Mood.
vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from
He goes around! Jesus Christ, it rotates 180 degrees! I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House Great Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator.
It goes around. Next question. My man, we've already been over this.
Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Come on, Kazuichi. You know the answer.
Which means
Kazuichi, show your stuff.
exact opposite side
Win her
of the
back.
tower. Answer me, fiend. What does this mean?
Is he talking to me?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? I mean, at least they said it's a contradiction. Please be a contradiction. Is it not a contradiction? Wait, hold up. Oh, it is. Okay. You guys contracted vertically.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Hmm.
The two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, if the contact elevator, the towers are in opposite directions.
Hold on, I want this one. I changed my mind.
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Right, they got strong, whatever.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Huh?
Damn it!
Huh?
The two houses are
What?
connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions. Damn it!
My back is getting scorched? They're saying the exact same thing. Hane, heard, Rihiko. I'm working. Da, 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 da. Do I have Kazuichi's account? Why don't I have Kazuichi?
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Wait,
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you,
there's only two of them, right?
opposite direction.
Which means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Sounds like it makes sense, but is that really correct?
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact
Literally, it's right here. What? What?
the towers are in opposite directions.
What happened?
Which means
Jesus
your
Christ.
reasoning.
Am I blind? Can I not read? It's right here.
Iron curtain of teamwork.
Oh my god. How long has it been there?
Houses are
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
Which button is it? This one. Okay. It said Akane and Fuyuhiko. It did not say Kazuichi.
Elevator wasn't just moving vertically.
It did not. It didn't, did it, Jen?
Kazuichi?
Hi.
Me?
Welcome to the stream. I'm just having a mental breakdown. Haha.
This Nagito gave you, right?
That's just how it be sometimes, though. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty strange.
It's fine.
From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
My cat's giving me a mean look, but like, you know, whatever.
rotated 180 degrees.
Wow, the camera rotated 180 degrees. The cinematography, better than Twilight, honestly.
Probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
All cinematography is better than Twilight. Like, the downfall of Twilight is the cinematography. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
Thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves.
Yes.
Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement.
Oh my god, it's almost like we're at an amusement park. Haha.
Well,
Funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know.
and since the building
Doesn't really need to be structurally practical. It makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all.
What are you looking at?
you say I'm inhuman,
But I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
I'm different from these.
Lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff.
The murder.
What's the ultimate
Oh.
weapon that killed Nekomaru?
No, I'm still right.
How'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
The window?
What is the octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means.
I see.
Eight-sided shape.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape.
If I recall. Homeboy, you're at school. What?
I didn't expect you to know that.
For a substitute reserve corps student, you're quite knowledgeable. Thanks.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Across from the Pentagon. The place befitting of the name Octagon? It's probably the base. Not there? What? What? None of these are. Oh, am I dead? I'm dead. I just died. Hi. The trial. Funny you ask. Actually, in a sudden turn of events, I died. I thought I had a lot more life than this. Oh god, yes, I want to retry. Because I don't know where an octagon is. I know what an octagon is. I don't know where it is. How much of this do I have to go through? Okay. The place befitting of the name Octagon. It's probably... Goal? Square. Rectangle. Hexagon. Move? I can't move. It's not the basement? I don't know what it wants from me. Yeah, here. Every house is four-sided, yes. That is... And that's underneath! It's obviously not the... Am I really gonna die again? What the hell? Octagon. Those are seconds. Oh god. I already clicked on the green.
Crap!
What? What? What is it? Okay, the place befitting of the name Octagon. Is it above?
Crap! Here!
This is what I already did! I just...
Talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
No, I clicked on the grape house. Where I clicked the second time.
Why is that place the Octagon?
Why is that place the Octagon?
The strawberry house is on top of the six-sided
Mm-hmm.
house?
Yes. A 4 plus 6 is 10.
If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges.
Jesus Christ.
It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically just
It's not.
true identity of the Octagon.
I even saw the Octagon.
Depths of the final dead room.
It's not octagonal.
In actuality,
It just has 8.
that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
No, it wasn't there.
I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learn?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery. And then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
Alright, which one of y'all is that invented?
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon?
Such a spectacular crime.
It truly deserves to be called
Right,
the
Jen?
ultimate weapon.
Thank you. The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Don't make me pick someone. I will pick Nekomaru. Goodbye time. Thanks. Sorry. Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Minomi. I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Minomi is a serious Sufalti. Stafalti. Is that an actual word? That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stafalti, huh? That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all 3 of these would be... Ta-da! Stufalti. Oh, okay. Huh? There's a fat hidden in there.
Everyone, all together.
Down now. Minomi is a serious Stefatli. Stefatli. It works. Could have worked. Hey, baby. Hey.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
Oh, come here. Say hi. Hi, baby. Say hello. Oh. Oh. What do you think? Yeah? What is that? Oh, okay. Alright. You done saying hi? Oh, your ears are cold. Ears are cold, Jin Jin. This is Ginger. She's my cat. She doesn't like being held, obviously. But I love her very much, and she loves me. Right, Jen? Okay. Don't step on that. Hello! I hope your day is well.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic.
Or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart is thumping like crazy.
I might as well have a laid-back
So what attitude?
and go ahead with high energy.
Might as well. Yeehaw? That's not... How do you spell it?
But be careful that your batteries don't run out.
She is the Energizer battery. Bunny. The Energizer bunny. Energizer bunny.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Magical girl who saw me.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
That's the most power she's had behind her voice.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is who
And
used the building structure. Like who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building
That's-
is a weapon? Nagito said
the
it, you know.
first time she spoke in this trial, except to correct me.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but
Not anymore.
sincerely retract that remark.
Because he thinks I should die instead. Which means he's now dangerous. More dangerous than
Murder for the sake
initially, you know.
I'd happily sacrifice myself.
He's been dangerous all the time, but
Falsehoods, per usual.
I think those are his eyebrows.
For the sake of hope.
They're just really hooded.
Is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
Why? It's not about
You know,
speed.
it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane, you're drooling waterfalls?
Nagito. As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we
Oh.
think about how they used it?
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know why Streamlabs just deleted all those comments, but have fun at work. Ugh. But thanks for stopping by.
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
How did it do that? Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? It's a blow to the head, right? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? I'm going crushed by elevator because it's very possible Oh, it's not crushed by that. Okay. It does sound quite painful. Okay. Shoot. It is senseless, but he's bitten. It wouldn't have utilized the structure. He fell. Okay.
I think he might have died from
Oh, but also, I don't know if you're still here or not, but I'm streaming tomorrow as well, but tomorrow's Minecraft, not this.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
I don't know. Wherever. What's his face teleported from?
Tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Yes, you're starving. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm gonna reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. They're putting a lot more trust in me than they really should.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on! Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Ah, shoot. I'm gonna miss it.
The other door won't open. Which means the elevator... That must be the...
I know what I'm doing, but I messed up. Fell to death, it's all up to me.
When the elevator is on the 1st, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on! Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
She's sleeping in the corner of my room instead of over here. She's mad at me. The cat's mad at me.
Button is pressed. All of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed it, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I
No.
was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now
What?
you're calling me a pest?
A way to create a drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Oh god, oh my god, that's me. Sorry. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? With the wire, homeboy. Come on. I can't get there. Okay, whatever. I was trying to check something, but it didn't go very well. Obviously.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That
arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
This.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Yeah.
Silence, pest.
Don't be so cold.
What happened?
What if I start to enjoy it?
Hello?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all...
I'm not sure if this is right, but I'm gonna try this.
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
Okay. Nice.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the fourth
There's
floor.
no way we're anywhere near close to this, to the end of this. Jen!
They moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor of Grape Tower.
Hi. Thank you for coming over here.
And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Why? What?
They created a drop. There's no way you can... Why?
Make him fall and die like that? Why?
Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that. Then how do you get him to fall?
With this timer.
Suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
He wakes up. The alarm. Ring ring. Ah.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
What the hell? What's going on?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
It's not.
No way they could do that. Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
My buttons weren't
Someone
working.
had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on it. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
No.
Cut through those words.
He shouldn't have still been in sleep mode.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He would have freaked out and fallen. Is that kind of the suicide?
How would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving.
Dang.
Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Probably wished he had flight mode.
And then, in order to make it fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Hmm.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
Looks like the middle, but sure, yeah.
Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
Well, because the doorknob came
The
off.
entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But he wasn't able to get it off. But... Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sus of like half the people here.
It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Not wrong.
Miss Sonia, if I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Not like that.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy, he gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
He crashed in the pillar. Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think that happened to him was... It collided with the pillar.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar.
Is that it? Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
Good job.
That's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
I mean...
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Because our clocks were off. Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. In theory.
Great Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Ah!
No, that's wrong.
God. I didn't think I hit it.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Exactly.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
All the clocks
Oh,
were tampered
that's
with.
what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
Because you said to.
Because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
We?
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Oh.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
It's a time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. Oh wait, you are one of them. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but... what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Are we? Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Give me another 4-hour one. Oh god, oh god. And the others. I'm in the building. They didn't understand the time in the building. Losers? Why do you not know what time it is? Oh god, oh god. I didn't know I could do that. That's so cool. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks. Or if it pulls another both on me, I will be personally insulted. Jesus. Alright, which house had the wrong time? Both homes. Everybody had the wrong time. Nice. Like how they try to hit you at the very end. That would have been mean.
It's all coming together.
It is all coming together. I suppose. If they say so.
Checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right for you, Hiko?
Whoa,
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
all the clocks had the wrong time.
Those clocks have been messed with.
Somebody who messed with them would have had to have known the real time.
Inside the building. There's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks. So that's what it was.
There's no way I would have noticed that. This is truly fantastic!
Now's not
Aw.
the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
2 hours. She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. 2 hours. Blam happened at 5:30. That's the next mystery. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go. I sure hope so. I hope so. Make your argument. Kane, Fuhiko, Nagito, an appearance.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Well, it still would be 7:30.
That can be used to narrow that down?
Yes.
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
To scream.
Tried to let out a scream.
Only Nekomaru's alarm was loud, and we would have heard it too.
Why you got so many?
Point and say that. If does not exist in this world.
Oh, is it Akane's?
It was all messed up.
Shoot. Is it Akane's? Oh, it is Akane's. Haha.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Glad I checked.
Time of death
Oh god.
was clearly 7.
The problem is, in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree.
But we did hear the sound.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Makes sense.
The huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
We were all
Not
sleeping.
sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
Her skin's so white, her eyes are almost the same color
About
as her
what's
skin.
important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Oh? Oh.
Excellent work, Akane.
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to how much our time is off is literally right in front of me. I'm so glad I can do math right now, except also I had a lot of time to prepare.
7:30. And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
Dun dun dun.
That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious, so they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
Messed with the clocks and used a specific thing. You definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then specific thing is Monokuma Tai Chi.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time. And when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning, if I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
Dang. That's so sad.
Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Way past. We were slackers.
Ah, jeez. That's, well,
How should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot? Something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
What?
too bad.
Liar! I'm right.
No, you're not.
Not it. It's in.
I've never heard of that.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Right.
What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that? Are you talking about that alarm?
So it had to have been a guy. Well, not necessarily.
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
In fact, it couldn't have been a guy.
That rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. There was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
It's because of the insulation.
Means that person does not have an alibi for when
Literally neither do any of the females, but okay.
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, no, he's right across from me. Like, he's not the only one.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy.
Well, we already went over the insulation.
In your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
What was it, Jen? What was that?
Say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Quite literally.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
Well,
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
what about Chiaki? Chiaki wouldn't have heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them.
Okay.
Same goes for me too.
Okay. Perfect. Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know.
Oh my god. So condescending.
Three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. The rooms. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common? Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Oh, I know the answer, but I don't. Well, it certainly doesn't start with an X. Luxury? No, deluxe. It's deluxe. Oh, is this sweet? Oh god, it's not sweet. The room? Can't be room. Oh god, that was dumb. Rooms, plural. Oh god. That was dumb. Got it. I wasn't overwhelmed at all. Haha.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe room, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room might have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
'Cause you're too bougie.
Right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
Superior sound insulation.
Actually noticed that.
Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Is it her?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru? Sorry. Oh god. The deluxe room should be the clue. You just gonna make me pick everyone. It was him and Nekomaru. The others were already in there. Shoot, where'd he go? You. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna pick all of them. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, he was right beside me. It's not him. Is it gonna force me to pick Nagito? Haven't I already picked Nagito? You? Okay, wait.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
I thought he had the standard room.
What's wrong with that? If the bell
Bang.
rings throughout the night, it is the universe's
I feel so dumb.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
I completely forgot that he
Staying
was.
in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it,
Gundam?
There's only one possibility.
The whole time I was like, he's kind of sus.
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
He has a point.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest,
Doesn't mean the killer was still there.
the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
So the motivation was food?
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Like, why wouldn't you have just used the alarm clock as a distraction?
Alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
It wouldn't have been that hard.
Like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to...
It literally, it was telling me the whole time.
I was in the lounge. So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This raucous. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld, bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
You're just criticizing him for being an easy suspect.
If his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned. That would have been ideal.
There wasn't a plan though.
How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
10. 10
There
years.
is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears.
I can do math.
Means I have
It was hard.
times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
Shall it?
I left my room.
He has eyebrows. He has eyebrows.
Coincidence, I heard the alarm.
They're just really low.
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence?
Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
He's not the killer, is he?
Hold on a sec.
Wait.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act.
The opening act.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
I've heard that before.
Perhaps I should say
It's just a farce.
just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
I don't understand.
Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you.
Oh, we don't have to go into his whole life story right now.
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
He's a traitor.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Oh, I don't want to hear his rebuttal.
Just completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being
Being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption.
In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong.
Assumption. Yeah?
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption,
Buddy.
I flung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was
The same way, what's his name was able to teleport.
Tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator.
Oh, buddy, your hair's getting weird.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means you're
Not to call on Nagito again, but
It's already been decided.
Nagito knows a little something
for humans. You cannot
overcome this contradiction. That's wrong. when something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. We're not at PTA yet. Oh, contradiction.
The only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator
That wasn't long enough, okay.
your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
There is a secret passageway.
Why don't we stop this already?
Secret passageway.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Please move.
No, that's wrong.
Ha! Anything was in my way.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Should have been.
Such a method does not exist.
You're wrong.
Why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Goodness gracious. You didn't want to speak up? Well, he's not the only one. Obviously, the killer did it too.
Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon.
Oh my god.
Floor of Strawberry House.
I knew that.
After I opened the door and went down.
Because there wasn't an exit.
Surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Where?
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Yes.
Once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
Correct.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Are you casting a spell on me?
Or what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
You can't be unaware.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
No, we were all told.
If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Big, you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay, buddy.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, quail, I say. Your decaying illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of fire deities?
Our argument is exhausting. Just listening to it makes me tired.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, quail, I say. Your decaying illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of fire deities? Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes,
Oh, am I supposed to hold the button down?
Already proved the secret passage exists. The secret
I might have been doing
passage
that
is
wrong.
Octagon.
Oops.
Know the limits of your own reason. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur.
You cur?
Want to drown? At least pray to the king which dwells in the light.
Jesus Christ.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur. If you don't want to drown, at least pray
Oh God. Ah, that was my fault. Retreat.
even if the turbid box doesn't exist.
God.
Could travel through multiple worlds.
How did that open?
How frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities? The turbid box doesn't exist. You could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. How frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Get back down!
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down! I already proved the secret passage exists. The
It was
secret
really just a misclick. It was just a misclick. And I'm.
Your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur. If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of
Allow me to cut
Jesus
through those words.
Okay, I got it. I got those.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them? The only
Checkmate.
place I can think of is the octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
He did. He even said that exactly.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case, but there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was...
Does this count? Do I really know how to do it? That'd be awesome.
Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
True.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What
Sorry,
did you
Jim.
just say?
Sorry.
I didn't
Yeah.
battle?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me.
Buddy.
Mess with me. I cannot ignore those words.
Okay.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand. You don't understand at all.
You can't make eye contact when you're arguing?
Laugh. After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all.
I don't understand anything.
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet.
Aww.
Cannot finish!
Okay, now I got the PTA, right?
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitation.
That's wrong, Dad.
Okay.
You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied.
Not satisfied.
Well,
You will never be
someone
satisfied.
admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Are you sure? I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded that you did commit the murder. God.
I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. With
An empire?
Crush as David prophesies. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Crush as David prophesies. Show me the cadaver. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Crush as David prophesies. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesied. For the Tanaka Empire. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesies. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. Wither. Crushed as David prophesied. Show me the cadaver. I won't let you. For the Tanaka Empire. It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
This is the end. Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Ha, the hamsters.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the
Yeah, he even showed up the skill.
neck?
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Oh my god. Emissary of evil. In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through the supernova. Pierce through supernova silver fox sandy. Choo-choo. Click. Press the button. Truly, this is a skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Ha! Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wall wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Yes.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
My favorite part, whenever they just bust out in laughter for no apparent reason.
Myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory
Okay.
can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
I thought... Why do I have to do this? They set the alarm engines off. My alarm set for 5:30 a.m. right now. Within the lounge. What time did he go see? It's 5 a.m. right now. Wait, what? Okay, right, fair. Let's go back to the beginning, real fast. We set the launch of the alarm clock. Hamster and murder. Wrapping the doorknob. Fuhiko can't sleep. Ooh, 40. I mean, we never talked about that time, but yeah, sure. Why not? Wait, didn't that say this is the last stock? Oh, this is the last stock. Okay. Right. These three gathered at the lounge. What else we got? Ah, that's it. Okay.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building.
Right.
On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Great Tower for a specific reason.
God, did he actually make that much noise?
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru.
God, Fuyuhiko's looking rough.
Testimony. That was around around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru.
Fair, yeah, okay.
Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around
I didn't even try with the weapon, is like what gets me.
This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar.
God, everyone looks really rough.
And died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
It's kind of rough to call it the funhouse still.
To fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka.
Yep. He has eyebrows. That messed me up.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth.
For real.
I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly Let the voting time begin!
I wonder if he had any intention to get out of this. Oof. Round 6 was rough. Oh, still only a B.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice?
Or the dreadfully wrong one.
Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
That's rough. Whoa, someone else dies. Now we're down to 7 people. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again. So I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka. Yay! I said all that without biting my tongue. Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true that the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam. There's a bug. No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something. Is what I would like to say. But for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh? Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost. And died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
Too must be the will of causality.
If he was just trying to... Jesus Christ. If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine, then. Then I shall reveal it all. With the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back on me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death. A fight that risked life and death? He was serious too. He gave it his all to try and kill me. Huh? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, Me was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Mekamaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not bring to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
Rough.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back.
Well, but you cheated.
Breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
And yet he still did cowardly acts.
Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
Your empire?
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Wait, are you telling us all to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live, okay, breeder? If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but blasphemy toward life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity. Are you saying all that just to try and justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But, even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime? Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam? Oh, Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yay, got it. I've prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait. This is too much. This is just too much. Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam. Miss Sonia? Please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia. As an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death, does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Gundam.
It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary...
Did they get killed too? Technically, they committed the murder.
For a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously.
Like Celeste.
Tanaka, I shall stick with my evil until the very end. Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell.
Some of these teenagers really seen some stuff.
It's punishment time!
Oh. Not dead. Not the kitten! Not the kitten! Oh.
is he going to heaven? What?
Okay. Gundam. No, no! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it,
I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent too much time worrying about each other. And thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me. Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
So, how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that. Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food. Oh, hold on. Hold on a sec. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
She's crying.
She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey, hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then, let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right.
What is it, Jen?
With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Oh god. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit? Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Thanks for coming.
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight too? So what's up? Your face looks scary.
See, so you can tell.
Perhaps you found out who the traitor is.
You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet.
I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time. So, why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah? What about it?
There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
That's right. I just reused the stuff from that former headmaster that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information?
What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is.
What's wrong with that?
You're getting
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say, I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monomi after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me.
Their existence means nothing, huh?
no.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through all this awful stuff.
That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too.
Well, I knew you'd say that.
Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on.
Just as I thought. You saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, Stepladders such as myself in despair exist.
You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Aww.
Wouldn't you say that coming across as much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I should be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope.
The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Who are you waiting for on this island?
Huh?
Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island? Well, answer my question.
If that's the case, if the person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting?
Alright, how many days we got left? Well, like 6? 5. 5 days.
I was close.
Alright.
Well, now that this is ending... In a minute. I got a present.
Oh, it's Gundam's earring. 8.
Right. Well... Thanks so much everyone for stopping by. It looks like my bar down here still isn't updated, but I'm still like 5 away from my goal, which is really close, so that's awesome. Yeah, so I do this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got Homestuck streams on Wednesday with my pal. And tomorrow I'm gonna start a new Minecraft thing for Minecraft Mondays. So, thanks everyone who came to check this out, and I will see you tomorrow.